All right, we are going to move on. If we have time, we'll come back and do style sheets and things on your web page project. But I want to skip over that for a little bit so we have an opportunity to work with animations and games, which is a fun unit in Unit 3 here. So get into your code.org account, and if you need to, go to your dashboard. And what you should see now is that you also have now a Unit 3 assigned. So go ahead and click on that, Unit 3. And then we're going to start with lesson number 1. Okay. So in this first level, it just kind of gives an overview where we talk about why on earth do we use computer science for gaming and entertainment and those sorts of things. So that's just kind of an overview. And what I'm going to do is ask you to jump right into level 3. Level 3 should look like this up here, okay? Now, what this is getting you used to is now starting to look at something a little bit differently, all right? So what I want you to do is it says click run to start the program. So come on over here and click run. Then use the stamp pad right here to draw pictures with simple colors and animal stamps. I'm going to ask you to do one thing, and that's this. Put the grid on so you can see what's happening. Okay? All right. So basically, just take a few minutes, like select something, like I select the puppy. I'm going to throw a puppy there. If I get the giraffe, I'm going to put the giraffe there. I'll do a yellow circle like the sun. Maybe some blue dots and put those all over, add a little piggy, whatever. Just go ahead and play with that for a little bit. Pause the video so that you can do that. And when you've kind of had enough of that, reset, you can start over again and do something else. Or if you've got the hang of that, then click finish. So pause the video, play around a little bit. Okay, now we move on to the next level. And in level number 4, it says, now we're going to look at some animated comics. And it says, by combining images, text, and some subtle animation, it can make for really interesting comics or graphic stories. Click run to see an example. So this is similar to what the first project is in this unit, where you're going to make some sort of animated greeting card. So if you've got an idea for some kind of clever little pun or riddle here, we can keep that in mind for your card. You have this option to put the grid on and off, and we'll talk about that in a little bit on how it positions. And it's difficult to see here with the color in the background. Okay, but the grid comes in handy for you to position things. Okay, so this is just showing this. There's not much more to do. You just hit finish, and we're going to keep zipping right along. All right, in level 5, and you have to promise you're not going to laugh because my skill level is not very advanced. This is a little game called Alien Jumper. It says press run to play the game on the left. You can make the alien jump with the space bar, so make sure you've got your hand near that, and move it to the left and right with the arrow keys. You score by collecting stars, and if you score high enough, the background changes. All right, so if you click run, get your hands on the space bar and the arrow, and here you go. So here's my guy, and if I press the space bar, he moves, and my job is to try and get him to get some of these stars here. And keep moving. Now I got to let him fall, because every time I press the space bar, he goes up. And so clearly you can see I am not doing such a great job here. Now he's falling. Oh, I'll wait and get that one. Left a little. Here we go. Start moving up, and so on. So just some very elementary type of animation involved here. Play this for a while so you can understand a little bit. I want you to start thinking about this from the perspective of what a programmer has to think about as you code. And you can see right there, for alien dude again, as you get to various levels, then you earn some points in the background changes, okay? So play this one for a while, pause the video. If you want to start over, you can certainly start over and go from there. Okay. When you've had enough, go ahead and hit finish. We'll go from there. All right, the last level in here is called Hungry Bunny, and it says the bunny is hungry and it's looking for mushrooms and carrots for dinner. To win, you'll need to find a dinner bowl and then collect at least 10 carrots and 5 mushrooms. Make sure to avoid the bugs. Ladybugs and snails will eat your food, and bees will sting you, making you drop everything. You have to use the spacebar to jump. You can squash ladybugs and snails by jumping on them. Click run to start the program. Now, I'm not even going to pretend I'm going to be any good at this. So, what is this? That makes him jump. Okay. And so I want to get the carrots. Yay. What am I supposed to do here? It looks like I'm just using the space bar here. And I have to avoid the bees, right? Squash everything. Oops. There we go. Squash. Ah. We'll kind of keep going from there. So this one. All right, you get the idea as you're going on from here. All right, so what I want you to do is go back, take a look at these, play with them a little bit, and then we'll continue on to the next level.